Bit Wars.
The real Bit Wars. Bit Wars. The real Bit Wars. Bit Wars. The real Bit Wars.
The Midwest Gaming Classic.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking about it, but I'll grab those first.
See how you like it.
I hope you don't mind, but while you had your wallet open, I could see your credit card number.
It's time to game day. Kirby's back. You're seeing some mega hits. It's Kirby's Dream Land 2.
15 minutes left.
Today, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah,
You're gonna spend all the money you brought.
yeah, probably.
Show some restraint, Mike.
We'll come back for you tomorrow.
We just went through day one of the Midwest Gaming Classic 2023, and we're gonna show you our pickups, tell you a little bit about the convention. What did we get? What was the first thing that either of us got? Do you remember?
Well, the first thing that I got was the PlayStation 1 version of Dance Dance Revolution Disney Mix. I got it for my wife.
Ah, yeah, right.
Yeah. What'd you get?
We did pair that up, so we
Yeah.
both got money off on these two games. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the whole thing. I believe it's Le Chevaliers du Zodiac something or other, but this was like a French exclusive for the NES. It's a pretty uncommon game.
Yeah.
I think the next thing I got, so we've ran into quite a few YouTubers so far already. We saw Captain Algebra multiple times. We saw Mega Matt. We saw Ben Heck, John Riggs, John Hancock, 123 Gamer Man, and Dad Racer. And Dad Racer gave me a gift. He actually ordered this specifically for me. He knew it was the only of the Tiny Toons games on the PS1 that I was missing. Thank you to Mark for doing that. Very cool. It's in nice condition. Yeah, my Tiny Toons trilogy on the PS1 is complete.
Okay, well, the next thing I did is I paired up 3 games. Thunder Fox, and then Trace, and then this one is just an empty box of Shadow Dancer that I needed.
I think the next thing I got, these will not be for my Intellivision countdown because I do have these already, but I only had loose carts for Dragonfire and Truckin'. I love the cover art on that, it looks so cool. But these are both 100% complete with manuals, cartridge, and they each have the 2 overlays in them.
Wonder how many times I'm gonna open that up and look at it.
Going for that complete set. I don't talk about it much on the channel anymore because I don't find new games that often, but yeah, so just upgrades, but very cool.
Yeah. So then we stopped over at the the merchandise counter, so you can get your games that you pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And I was able to purchase Legend of Wukong for the Sega Genesis. It's a cartridge manual, and then it came with 3 pins here, and then a challenge coin is what they call them. And yeah, all that came with it.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I pre-ordered these MGC exclusive games, and Mike just bought one today, and he got his way quicker than I got mine. There was some sort of mix-up. It took them a while to verify, but I picked up 2 of these. I don't know, how do you see that? Ranyu's Tale. This was compared to Solomon's Key, which I'm a big fan of, and The Adventures of Lolo games, which I'm also a big fan of. A little medallion deal with the MGC logo on the back. These are actually pretty heavy. And then this pin here as well, shaped like the cartridge. And then this other one that I got is Moto X. So this one was actually developed for the Super Nintendo and it never got an official release. And from what I understand, they went through and like patched some things on it, like fixed it because it played sort of broken when they discovered the ROM. So this is supposed to be an improved version of it. Again, I did get another medallion with it, and it came with this patch as well, which says Midwest Gaming Classic on it. But yeah, and then the cartridges are black for these. What color was yours?
It was black, but it has the green
Okay.
sticker on it, like the candy stripes.
So very cool. I think it's neat that they did this. I can give you a closer look too. Like you see the Midwest Gaming Classic logo is on all of these.
Yeah.
They had several other ones available as well. That was actually when we saw John Hancock. I didn't realize he was like standing in line in front of us.
Yeah, he like cut in front of us. And he's like,
Is that what happened? Because he
He's like-
said, I'm sorry or something.
yeah,
I didn't
he's
understand
like,
why
thanks
he
for
did.
letting me go. I'm sorry. It was like,
Oh, I think this is the next thing I got. This is probably easily the find of the century.
something to brag about.
Yeah, I got them to take a couple dollars off on it because, you know, who doesn't need a Talk Girl cassette to go along with their Talk Girl?
Score!
Yeah, that's how you have girl talk, is with your Talk Girl. Hey, oh yeah, people were rolling their eyes at me a little bit for that, but I do have one, and I have the regular Talk Boy as well, so It'll be interesting to see what's on here. It's an old demo tape from a famous singer. I did pair these two up eventually, so I got some decent money off on them. Kicks, finally! I love these games. We got Mr. Do. And this was kind of funny. We were just standing there with some of the guys talking, and I was pointing out things to 133 Gamer Man. You know, do you have this? I don't see that game very often. I don't see that one. And I'm like looking, I'm like, wait a second, there's one in there I don't have. So I got Head On Soccer, got a couple bucks off on that. Not very often I'm getting anything for the Super Nintendo for under 10 bucks anymore, and I did get this one for under $10. Must have been property of Pivot. Did you get anything else today after that?
The final round, which was the last hour, probably one of the last cheap games I'm gonna find, and it's David Crane's Amazing Tennis. This one has eluded me for the longest time. It's like not rare, but it's hard to find. Got it for $8, which is pretty nice. And then the next one after that, I paired up Wings of War and several manuals to go that I needed. And here they are. So it's Acme All-Stars, and then WWE Raw, and then Steel Italians, Bart's Nightmare, and then Last Action Hero, Exo Squad, Chi-Chi's Golf, Big 29, and finally, what is this? Avenger Holyfield's Real Deal Boxing. So it's 9 manuals paired up with the game.
So they have an announcement at the end of the day that it's closing up in 15 minutes, and sort of made a point to look at things as we were heading towards the door, and I picked up probably the bigger ones that I did get today because it was a more expensive purchase, but it took some decent money off on these, and they were priced well too. For the Super Nintendo I got Fun and Games, and then also Casper. So there's little label damage here. It's not in great shape, but it, you know, part of the reason why it was cheap enough, and puts my total at 69. Nice.
Mike, we bundled up a Genesis deal that completes my race driving or hard driving set. What did you get? What is
Fire
it?
Shark.
Nice. Oh, look at this. This is Tony, aka Back in the Day Gamer's favorite Genesis game.
Oh man, I love balls.
I traded.
Just did a trade with a guy last year here at the MGC. I bought Chavez for $7, and I just got $30 in trade-in value for it this year, and I got the Flintstones Super Nintendo. Like, you gonna buy that? Or are you just looking? Hey Mike, what's the most you've ever spent on a Genesis game?
$80.
Which one was it?
Cidavallis.
That must feel good.
Yeah.
Well, that does it for this year's MGC. I got 2 final pickups. A couple of fishing games on the Super Famicom. Mike is stoked.
Yeah. Stoked.
Later.